everyone, I'm Buck Chicken, and welcome back to Pokemon Violet Part 9. The video corrupted. So basically, so I played a lot of the game last night, grinding. I did a bit of mining off camera, and I found some new Pokemon. I have to explain this all over again. But basically, I spent the first 13 minutes of this episode showing you guys the clips I've recorded using the Joy-Con's built-in recording feature. So I found a Mischief, and I fought it, and eventually, as you can see, I later catch it. I don't know what caused the video to corrupt. Half the episode I'm gonna be able to save because I have these clips are already recorded, so I'm willing to dedicate another 13 minutes of my life to just re-commentating over it, so I can save this part. The later part of the episode, like the 2/3 of it, I could leave the game and hope that it hasn't saved, but it auto-saves, so I think I would just be losing progress that way. Anyway, this is some of the areas that I explored off camera. I wasn't trying to explore that much, but just I was trying to find. I got lost. I couldn't find any way to get back up from where I fell down at the end of the last episode, so I had to move around a little bit. And this is just a bit of the scenery. I didn't really do too much, but I did find some new Pokemon. And speaking of things that are broken, like this very video, I tried to catch this Psyduck. It was in the water, and this happened. I thought it was kind of funny. You see, he's down there, and Webster is just getting himself drowning. He's drowning himself, and I was like, oh, that's not very good. But yeah, some stuff that happened in this episode. I just recorded it, and I just found out the issue. But yeah, I fought a second Psyduck up here, and as you can see, my beautiful ducky boy, leveled up to level 16, which apparently is when he evolved. I didn't want to do the evolutions off camera. It just kind of worked out the way where I was like, well, I guess he's evolving now. And Webster, he did this. He's all like, and then all of a sudden he just started evolving. My ducky boy is now a tall, large duck with a very plumed tushy. So he evolved into a Quaxwell, and he's going to be added to the Pokédex. So yeah, right now, I really don't want to lose all my progress again and then have to re-record everything, especially because of the uncertainty of Pokemon that I caught in that episode in this episode come back. There were some close calls. Oh! Spoilers for future series. And yes, basically, almost everyone got paralyzed. So I wanted to check out the picnic that we saw at the end of last episode. So I tried to do it, and apparently, it was like, oh, okay, well let's check it out. And yeah, because everyone paralyzed, and apparently, nothing happened. It was just black screen, and then we went back to normal. Very disappointing. So yeah, at this point it was like 11:30 at night, and I was just trying to grind as much as possible since a lot of it, I don't want to have another massacre like what happened last episode and try to give myself a bit of an advantage with wild Pokemon. So grinding in the future wouldn't be too necessary. Oh wait, whoops, I forgot to move it. Pause McGee. So basically, a few of my Pokemon wanted to learn some new moves. I don't know why I recorded this, but yeah, basically. They got to a point where they could forget some moves and learn new ones. And I swapped out a few for Pause McGee, Dogo, and I put in Gilligan. And Gilligan stays for the rest of the episode, where basically I try to get him to become a Magikarp, which I need him to be level 24. And at the end of this episode, he's going to become level 16. So now you know. Gilligan's on his quest to become a new main character. So we're trying to set him up for that. So I got the Pokeballs here, and this is just me on my way, finding every item known to man along my path to trying to save myself from this endless plane. There were so many, I beat the poop out of the sheep and just any duplicate Pokemon in the area. And there were some new ones I found, but, I filmed all of them for you, so have no fear. Like this Acorn guy who I try to get. And not to spoil things, but yeah, I basically kept one-shotting him, unfortunately. Or well, not once he got. Well, I think I one-shot him later on, but yeah, I was having a bit of difficulty catching him because there were just so many. Basically, there were lots of times where I would just be doing much damage to him and accidentally kill him, and I think that this is all this fight is trying to show. I also found this level 25 fellow, who I decided to terrestrialize for because he's level 25, and my best one right now is level 16. So there's a bit of a disadvantage here. And what I didn't realize is that this Starvia fellow is just an evolved version of Flappy, who I already have. So I do eventually catch him and name him Ace, and he goes my this is so loud. Yeah, but basically Webster is now cool looking. So Webster looks like this now. It was pretty cool. Anyways, so oh god, that was some weird glitchiness happenings. So yeah, so the fight wasn't too hard. Like no one fainted on my team, so that was nice. And eventually, I think I ended up using a Great Ball to catch him. We'll have to watch. Hope yeah. I don't think there are too many videos I recorded, so well, actually yeah. I guess it took like 13 minutes to show all this stuff. So sit back for the ride. So here we are. We were both very low. I mean, yeah, I'm at 2 HP. So I decided just to end the fight right now and use one of the Great Balls I had. Since I mean, I have 11 Great Balls. I'm not gonna need them for that many times. So for 1120, like a level 25er is pretty big. Like that's a pretty good early game thing to have. So I eventually named him Ace, and yeah, everyone levels up. Webster learns a new move. I'm moving around here. Webster becomes a pretty powerful fellow. There's also this creature here, kind of flying around. So I'm fairly low. There's this Miss Drivus. I don't even remember what I call this guy. So is that this moment where Robbie starts to kind of come into the picture? I felt bad because Robbie was one of those fellows who I rarely ever used. Like Robbie's been in my party since like episode 2 or 3, yet I've never really used them or used her. So yeah, because she was so useless and not powerful, she was kind of able to get this one to be low. So unfortunately, Robbie set it on fire. So it kept getting hurt by its burns and kept. Well, first off, it kept like somehow this was just too much for the thing to be caught. And then it just kind of burned to death, as you can see here. So it was unfortunate. Yeah, it fainted. So I wasn't able to catch this one, which is actually good to know because I think I may find this one later on and think I already have it. So yeah, that's good. Anyway, what happens after this point? Oh yeah, so at this point I have 30 in my Pokédex. So I just trying to check the rewards. And I get a Thunderstone, which I still have no idea what it does, but it's kind of a cool thing to have. With 40 being the next thing for Ultra Balls. Did anything else happen here? Yeah, these are some of the new ones I caught. Pretty cool. I think I just move around. Oh yeah, then there's also this guy. I don't catch him then either. But yeah, so these are some of the sheep that I just beat the heck out of. And I think I was at this point where Robbie starts to. I start using kind of maining Robbie, trying to build up his XP. Actually, I don't think I use him for this battle, do I? Yeah, I'm still using Webster because he's like super low. So I basically use him as a sacrifice. But yeah, this is the Rockruff that I kind of got last time to the Terrorray battle. So that's just kind of what a battle with him would look like. And there's also this Skiddo guy who I wanted to get because he looks pretty cool. He has like a wreath around his neck. So I got him decently low, but he was another one who I accidentally killed instead of catching. So I don't, as of now, even I still don't have him. Like it's kind of hard having powerful ones because then you're trying to find a move that doesn't do too much damage. So yeah, Webster gets taken out here. So this is where Robbie comes into the picture. Oh, I did use Pulse McGee a little bit to gain some XP, but here we can see something special happens with Robbie, where she starts to evolve, and she becomes I think it's called like a Fletchinder. I think, yeah, Robbie evolved into a Fletchinder. So now she is fairly powerful, and I think she has like a 50 flame move or something. Basically, she becomes my main pretty quickly, and I just use her to burn almost everything. Like, she can one-shot basically anything below, like, anything level 9 or under she one-shots. And 10 or above, she basically gets to a slimmer of health, which makes her great for catching, future victims to my party. Like this. So, there we go. I don't think there's some more leveling up. Like, I feel like the grinding really helped out with this episode. Kind of keeping the whole series pacing clean. I'm still able to record any highlights, but the basic grinding is just the exact same battling as what you've already seen. So here we have Lucky, kind of pulling pulling her own weight, and she helps me catch this creature who I forget what even called, but yeah, I got a Happiny, and that was pretty cool. So anyway, then I went to the school, and because I had 30 in my Pokédex, I talked to Professor Jock. Oh, hello, Bucky. I see you've already registered 30 species of Pokemon in your Pokédex for me. So he's very happy with it. Wow, so you called this kind of Pokemon? And this one? What a Stata. This is the best. Wow, and sorry about that, I got a little excited there. But I got the feeling that you're going to be a great help in my Pokemon research. Here, take these. Consider it a way of saying thanks. So he gives these False Swipe, which basically allows me to, essentially one-shot any Pokemon, but leaving it at a slimmer of health, so I'm able to again catch it almost, guaranteed. Are you sure I'm good at catching Pokemon, aren't you, Bucky? For your next goal, let's aim for 100 species. Remember, when you find a Pokemon you never seen before, give a Pokeball a throw. And then this is the end of what I can salvage from the recording, because these are already in my album, so I could just re-commentate over these. However, the rest of the recording, I'm not gonna re-record it. So if you are epileptic, or if you're epileptic, I would say don't watch this recording. There are some parts that are clean, and I'm gonna do my best in the editing to kind of take out some of the crazy parts. Most of the audio survived. My audio didn't, so I'm gonna have to re-commentate over it. But for some reason, the game audio survived, and hopefully this recording survived. I don't know what the problem is. And like a lot of times, it'd be like the first half of the screen would be fine, and then the bottom half would just totally blur. But yeah, some crazy stuff happened. No, that's a lie. But some stuff happened, so I'm still gonna save the recording because I feel like it's important for the overall series. But if you don't want to watch that, you're not gonna be missing out too much. We caught some more Pokemon, and that's literally it. And I attended a class, so there you go. This is your warning. And because it was lost, here is Buck2 Chicken's Spanish lesson of the day. Let's see. I had it ready. Not that I'm reading off anything for this, because I do know this stuff. Okay, so doler means to hurt or to ache, which is used as a it's used as a verb, I'm pretty sure. And then lo siento means I'm sorry. So, for example, lo siento, that the footage corrupted, and now you guys are all gonna have seizures watching the rest of this. Whoa, it's me, Buck2 Chicken. 2.5 months into the future. Whoa. Okay, so right now I think it's finally time that I enroll into school. I've been in school, but I haven't done anything for a whole episode. It's crazy. So yeah, I found out. I spent a while trying to figure out how to even start a class. While editing, I noticed. Oh, it's going. The screen's doing weird things. While editing, I noticed that they tell you just go up to the front desk. And I just wasn't paying attention, so I forgot. But yeah, so I went up to the front desk, and we're taking history. Because, I think I'm in AP history. I'm pretty good at this stuff, so let's hope this is easy. Though, okay, yeah. So, my name is Rifle. I have one important knowledge in your past of your little minds. Space is a wonderful thing, truly splendid. The lives of our ancestors throughout history forged the path to the present in which we live. Today you shall learn of the mysterious location in All Paldea, the Great Crater. As you are aware, a massive crater known as the Great Crater Paldea exists in the heart of the region. The area inside the crater is called Area Zero, and research of geological strata and material composition has shown that the crater is in fact over 1 million years old. It was long believed that a certain someone rested at the bottom of this mysterious crater. Or something. I forgot what she's doing. Every time to make eye contact, young Bucky. Answer me this. Yeah, I'm pretty good at it. Whoa. What exactly was believed to rest in the depths of the Great Crater inside Area Zero? She didn't say what this was, but let's say treasure. Yeah. Snorlax would make sense, though. Let's go treasure. That is correct. You are a surprisingly clever one, aren't you? I see you did your homework, which I never assigned because this is our first ever class together. Prior to coming to my class. That's right, some believe that a treasure more valuable than anything else in the world rested in the depths of the Great Crater. So much dreams of treasure hunting, though, as a lab has been built in those very same depths. Before I forget, the world! You would all do well. Remember, the 8th graders in your areas are all both off limits to those who have official business there. Do not entertain the fool's notion of gallivanting off the Area Zero and such sorts of riches. There's no place for children dreaming of treasure and adventure. Besides, if it were all possible to investigate the area, I would certainly be the first to do so. Oh, I see. I guess she's a teacher, she kind of needs treasure, but... Oh, it's time already! I must have gotten swept up in filling your needs with knowledge. From your mind. I don't know why I said needs. That ends today's lesson. We'll unravel more of history's enigmas together next time. That was a fun class, but you know what? Last episode... Meowth kinda pissed me off. I'll be real. He pissed me off. He beat me. You don't beat Bucktooth Chicken. You get destroyed by Bucktooth Chicken. So something wasn't right here. I had to rematch. And the screen did so funky things. I was going to... my original plan was to, like, actually try and fix the footage. But half of me kind of finds this funny, because I never had this happen to me in the past, so this is, like, you know, this very unique episode. And also, I'm supposed to be uploading this tomorrow, according to my schedule, and I just don't have the time, nor, frankly, the interest in doing that. So just, yeah, as I said, you've been warned. I mean, there's nothing too crazy, but whoa, wait. And then, yeah, so remember when this guy, like, single-handedly took down my entire team? One move later, after a tiny bit of XP grinding, and look what happened. I mean, I guess Robbie did evolve. Actually, yeah, a lot happened in between this and Part 8, now that I'm thinking about it, but, yeah. And there we go. Oh, I love it when the screen just, like, everything goes down a bit, like it just kind of swirls like that. That looks silly. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, so overall, in between episodes, you got, as you saw, a lot of XP grinding. At this point, I've already recorded 20 episodes, and I've now come to realize maybe grinding this much was a bad idea, because I guess I shouldn't spoil things, but let's just say that this game was made for a younger audience, I guess, with the intention of kids not leveling up as much as I did. So, yeah, maybe we're a little bit too powerful. But look at this guy. I'm pretty sure that he is... I was gonna say I think he's the evolved form of Fuecoco. But now that I think about it, well, actually, I think he is. I think. I feel like I probably said the same thing in the actual recording, which all my audio is basically lost in. Though I can't remember. I have a giant glass of lemonade. Like, it's kind of thin, but it's like almost a foot tall. That's a lot of lemonade. Oi, mama. Oh, that's strong. Oh, I died. I wasn't paying attention. Oh no, I died. Yeah, I have like one of those powdery things where like you dump powder into liquid, kind of like Tang. Or like it's not real lemonade. It's just powder you put into water and stir, and then it tastes like lemonade. I'm very bad at calculating how much is needed though, because I'm a bit of a greedy I'm a bit of a greedy boy. You know, I like as much flavor as possible, but every now and then I'll overdo it. I may have overdone it with that one. Oh, this is gonna be strong. But yeah, we're in like the canyons now. I was gonna say desert, but there is actually a desert. This is the canyon. So right now we're going along the path of Arven. As I said, it's been 2.5 months since I recorded this, and I have recorded 11 episodes in between this recording and what I'm saying now. So I don't remember exactly what my plan was, because I end up changing plans so much, because I get distracted very easily, and I'll see anything, and I'll be like, oh, I got to fight it, and then I'll run over there, and then I'll be like, wait, what was my original plan? I don't know. But oh look, a new Pokemon, and I'll go run over and get that, so I'm pretty sure I'm trying to prioritize Arven. Plus, I guess I knew that there was going to be new Pokemon on the side, so I wanted to catch them. A bit of a change of pace. So I got that bird. I got a Rookidee. And I think, yeah, so he looks kind of cool. I think he's from Gen 2, maybe? I don't know. I mean, I think like every gen kind of has like their own version of that bird. You know, like Fletch, Ender, whatever it's Fletchling. Like he's, well, I guess Robbie is part of one of those like batch of bird lines. So we gotta come up with a name. I don't know why I lingered on the screen so much, but yeah, I decided to call them DDD. Yeah, there we go. I put you in my box. I don't want to give out spoilers, but I don't think I've used him at all yet. So you might need to wait a little while for DDD's time to shine, because I called him like DDD as in like D, and so yeah, it's spelled incorrectly, but it's spelled correctly as in what I'm trying to do. But look over there. There's a giant beam of light. I think we've already fought. Yeah, we've done a Terra raid so far. I think. As I'm recording this, I've already uploaded episodes 1 through 8, and I've I've edited every episode up until episode 13, not including this one. So I think I should know what I've done up to this point, but I seem to have forgotten. But it's okay, because only 2 people are probably still watching at this point after this horrendous mess. But we got some new goodies, so that's pretty cool. So let's go and see. Yeah, I guess this canyon area is cool, though it is a little like there's a lot of like hidden stuff. It's just very easy to get lost, though. I remember I have some flashbacks of just getting very lost. So that was fun. But yeah. Oh, there's a thing here. We just ran over a springy pig. Spoink. I guess like a spring, but you know, pigs, cause they're like oink 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 oink. It's kind of like a noise they make, but like oink oink. Well, I don't know why that's not exactly the noise they make. But look, he's low and level 10. Let's catch it. You know. Oh, the screen. I think it's also when like any flashing colors are on screen. Like the more colors, the more, oh god, it just had a stroke. And I still find this weird, because this, as I said, I've recorded 20 episodes so far in this series, and this has only happened once, and I don't even think my storage was like that messed up. Like I think I still had some storage space left, because this is the first video I've recorded of the session, so I had space left, so it wasn't a storage problem. I'm not really sure what the issue was. Kind of wacky. Oh, and he's springing through. What do we name him? I honestly forgot what I named this guy, because once again I never used him. Bouncy Hog. He's like, oh yes, he's like a spin-off of Bouncy Bill. You know, Bouncy Bill, Bouncy Hog. I guess he's like Bouncy Bill's pet. So I guess we're establishing some lore for our little friends. Oh look, it's a Fido. It's a Terra Pokemon of Fido. I know that silhouette anywhere. So I think I'm taking Robbie. I think Robbie was my main at this point. I mean, she really stepped up her game. Whoa, it's flashing lights, and oh, look at Fido with like the... Is that like some Sauron eye on its head? And I never really noticed that. Also, is there a skunk right? There's just a skunk next to me. I think I said the same thing last time, like in the actual recording. And I never seen this guy again. Where do I find this skunk? Yeah, it seems like just like by cheering go all out, that just does more. Well, I'm not sure if it would do more damage compared to just attacking it myself, but, you know, at least it means that they get to attack it and I just can sit back and be like the cheerleader. I also never noticed that, like, you know, apparently you can see reflections of the Pokemon, like I see like 3 giant eyes in the background. I never noticed that, and I assure you that it's probably like the same thing for every other Pokemon you face like this, and I just never noticed it. But oh look, it's already dead. It did not last long, and it's attacking me, but it's dead. I don't know how that works. I guess it's laggy, but at the same time, these are all CPUs, so I'm not sure what's going on. But yeah, I don't catch this Fido because I already have Fido. Dogo, you know? I love Dogo. I don't think I've used him at all. I have so many friends. I can't use all of them, you know. So, and I think Doggo only levels up. Oh yeah, I forgot it. I skipped ahead too. I use these XP candies on Gilligan because Gilligan right now is dead weight. He just kind of flaps around and does nothing. We need to get him to level 20. I'm pretty sure it was. So, yeah, whenever I get these XP candies in the future, I'm going to be using it on him because boy does he need it. And yeah, our inventory is very stacked. I think one thing I learned this after the fact, that these Pokeballs you see out and about, they come back. So, yeah, the game basically showers you with so many items that you never really need to go to the shop, except to just get Pokeballs, which even then I don't think I've done yet. I don't think. Maybe I have once. Actually, no. I haven't had to do it very many times. We got a Dusk Ball. That's cool. And there's this thing. Sphinx. Oh, it just glitched out. Okay, yeah. Shinx. That's kind of neat. Look at her. She looks so happy. Level 7 as well. And yeah, unfortunately since I leveled these things up so much, that by having their speeds like a 10 level difference between the two of these, like, you know, yourself and your opponent, it makes catching a Pokemon very difficult without one-shotting them. But at the very least the low level Pokemon are able to be catched, like, as long as they're in like the orange. They're not very hard to catch once you get them low. They're not like the, I don't know who I had issues with. Electrodode, there's that phone guy, that Sparky guy. Actually, yeah, that's also spoilers. So don't tell anyone you heard that, guys. All right, we got Shinx. I definitely left too much time on this screen. I mean, I guess it's electric and it's flash. It's like some creature. All right. I caught him Lobin. I honestly forget why I called him that, or heard that. Lobmin. Because, okay, I think I was thinking lobe as in earlobes, and I think I just put in min because of, like, Pikmin are just like a name. So, Lobmin. So this is the part I got lost. I decided to go splunking. I saw this cave, and I just went up ahead, and I was like, oh, I'm super lost. And the game came, like, oh my gosh, it is glitching so badly. Okay, yeah, so let's go back into the cave, and then I realized, wait a minute, caramba, I can't get up here. But luckily, Miraidon, which, yes, I do learn how to pronounce his name properly. Miraidon is just so broken that if you just try hard enough, you can, any second now. How long does this go on for? I don't remember it being too long. Oh, okay, there we go. Later on, I do break the heck out of Miraidon. So look forward to that. I think it's, I forget what episode it was. It was the desert episode. I want to say maybe like 17. That would sound right. Anyway, yeah. So we have finally broken free. And I think at this point, I basically just catch any other Pokemon and say, oh yeah, so there's also these Terrasilize Pokemon that you see. Basically just like the Terra Raid guys, but it's not a raid, it's just one, a 1v1, except for a very unfair one. But oh look, it's a Jigglypuff. I don't think we have a Jigglypuff yet. We have like the smaller one. I think I learned that the Jigglytuff, or whatever it was called we got earlier, is a lower level version, so I don't think I needed to catch this. Actually, I guess I shouldn't spoil it. Now should I? You guys can wait anxiously and patiently to see who wins this very dramatic fight. A wild terror Pokemon. You cannot catch a Pokemon while sterilizing it to reduce HP and break through its transformation first. Only then can you try to catch it. Oh boy, I like new formulas. I don't know why I'm working on the screen. Come on, Bucky, speed it up. Alright, Robbie versus a giant pink ball. I wonder who will win. So, Robbie did this. Pretty... I find it funny how it says, like, not very effective, yet it did nearly half of its health. And, yeah, Jigglypuff, she tried. But it just wasn't enough for Robbie. So, yeah, once again, oh, Robbie. Robbie just breaking through. And yeah, so I guess once it gets into, like, the orange, it then is like, oh, no, and then, yeah, it loses its Sterilized. And then from here... Yeah, so I was kind of also examining my balls. So it does ball. Some of the different Pokemon that is somewhat more effective when catching Pokemon at night or in dark places, such as caves. It is night right now, and it's pretty dark. Do I use it? Oh, I do use it. Okay. I think I just figured, you know, what the heck, and I did like this guy or this girl, I guess. So I decided to catch it, and Jigglypuff was now caught. Pretty cool Pokeball, actually. I don't think I ever got another one. There's so many different types of balls, and like, a lot of them are just so rare and specific that there's no real use to them, I feel. But yeah, look at her. She's so happy. She's a balloon. She's normal and she's fairy, and inflates into a sim like a lullaby. It can perform longer and cause such sort of drowsiness in its audience. It does the same thing as Smash too, where it's like blah blah blah, and then the players all fall asleep. I never really played her in Smash. Like, I don't know if I've ever played as Jigglypuff in Smash before. Couldn't think of it, because like she wasn't in World of Light in Brawl, and Kirby's in I call her the Jiggler. The Jiggler. I forgot I named her that, but that's a cool name. And here it was at this moment where I realized, wait a minute, I didn't need to catch it. Whoops. So now you have two Jigglypuffs. I guess. I might just keep Jigglypuff because I like its design, and then... Well, I forget what I named the smaller one. Oh no, wait, wasn't that Lucifer? I think I named the smaller one Lucifer. Huh. So do I I guess I could, no. I guess I could, yeah. Okay, well, I guess vote who you want to see evolve into a Wigglytuff. Lucifer or the Jiggler. The battle for the ages. I think at this point I was just kind of admiring the scenery, and I also wanted to catch these guys. I don't think I had either of them yet. You got like this boxer guy. Oh yeah, it was also this point where I wanted to prioritize Francisca, because she has been like not used at all. I try to use her, and then whenever I do, she does like 2 HP, and I'm like, I'm not winning this fight. I gotta take you out. But let's see, against level 10, Makuhita. Oh yeah. So, it seems like Quick Attack is our best move, and she actually did some damage, which I give her credit. Impressive. So her accuracy did fall, but it's okay because once again, Francisco wins it again. Like Robbie is definitely Robbie and Webster are our best bet at winning, but you know, I wanna at least show off my friends and not just have favorites, because I know I do have favorites, but it's at least fair to have my regulars like Francisco to actually have some screen time and not just be in my inventory the entire time, like ready to be used yet never will be. Oh, Francisco is getting punched in the face. That looks painful. I think I used Tackle here, I think in hopes it would do more damage, and will you look at that? We have health left. So let's try to catch our little friend. Whoops, don't do attack. Oh, I did Tackle. Oh, wait, we already caught this thing. When did we catch this thing? I don't remember doing that. Oh wait, okay, we're almost out of time. Thanks for watching, and toodles. Sorry about this abomination.